Yeah. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming online and follow our Wednesday night Bible study at Salem Community Church. It is always a privilege for us to come and share the word with you. And today, we're asking you to please share this life because what we're going to discuss is so important. You would do your friends and family a disservice if you do not share it. So I'm going to pray right now, and then we will start on the subject that we're going to discuss today. Father, I thank you today for what you've done in our lives and what you will continue to do. I thank you for answering my prayers, for I know that you answer me always. Thank you for the people that are following us online right now, ready to learn what is going to be discussed today, the subjects that will change their lives, their family, their future. Father, I pray that you will give me the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to share with your people and give them the open mind to learn. I thank you for all what that you've done and all that you will continue to do. In the name of Yeshua we pray. Amen. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to discuss today is the subject of finance. You know, this is family health, family month, and mental health. So today we're going to focus more on family finances and investment, how the different type of investment affects the way you live. So now I find it very fascinating to see a lot of people investing in different type of instrument. Well, in the industry we call them instruments. I find people investing in different instruments, and sometimes they do understand the instrument thoroughly, but sometimes they don't. So it is a privilege for me as someone who've been in the industry for a while to share some of my information with you. I don't know everything, but I'll share what I know with you. But I have to give you the disclaimer first. I am not giving you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not licensed as a financial advisor. So this is just me having a conversation with you. Okay? So today we're going to make this more of a conversation than a presentation. I don't want to just sit here and lecture you, but I want to be able to share what I know with you and give you the opportunity to ask me questions, and I think this will make it much more fun. So now, there are so many different type of investments out there that people are focusing on, and I'm encouraging it. Actually, I'm scared for the people that are not following that trend, because the way money is moving now, where money is going, if you are not following this trend, you might be in trouble in the future. Now, there is a big trend going on called the cryptocurrency or digital currency trend, and a lot of people are participating in it. Yes, they don't have all the information to be able to make the best decision, but getting started will help you get the right information to be able to make the right decision. So now, most people already know that the first cryptocurrency that came to operation was Bitcoin. I mean, people all over the world. In Haiti, they say, "Oh, I'm investing in Bitcoin." You know, so a lot of people know about Bitcoin. The interesting thing about Bitcoin is that they have a limited currency, they have a limited of tokens that they can mine. So, and I think it's one of the only currency that does that. So there'll only be 21 million Bitcoin that exists in this world. So which kind of make it more valuable, because what happens, the law of economy is demands and well, I forgot, I forgot the term, but that's how it works. It's about, if there is a demand for something, then you'll get more, it becomes more expensive. If there is more people, if there is less people wanting to buy it, then it's less expensive. So right now, a lot of Bitcoin is in demand. A lot of people are buying Bitcoin. Just like recently, there was something going on that a lot of people got involved in, which was the Dogecoin. Well, I can say the Dogecoin train that a lot of people were hopping on. And it was a little bit scary for me to see how people were jumping on that train, because what happens is that as a former stockbroker, I understand what people with money do when they want to back a certain asset. So you can see, I mean, everyone who went on the Dogecoin train, they see that Elon Musk was the reason why Dogecoin was moving so much. And what happens is that in the stock market industry, they tell you people pump and dump. There's a strategy called pump and dump. You find a group of people or someone of influence who just pump a stock, and then they just make the amount of money that they're going to make and just dump it. And really, I believe this is what Elon Musk was doing, because it is clear that Elon Musk is using the money that he made from Dogecoin to finance the next space travel. So, I mean, he doesn't have to tell me that's why he was doing it, but, it looks very suspect. So, now there's another, I'm going to come back to cryptocurrency because this is the main thing that we're going to discuss, but it is also important for you to understand the industry of AI, artificial intelligence, because this is another industry that is going to make a big impact on our lives. Because what happens is that there's a lot of money being invested in AI right now, which will make it very, very competitive. And you'll see that pretty soon, a lot of the jobs that people are doing, pretty soon they will be, robots are going to be doing it. So it's important that you, I can't see anything. Okay. It's important that you understand that technology. And I was following something, a study on how AI is going to affect our lives, and I stumbled upon something that has to do with Tesla. In the next, I would say in the next 10 to 15 years, Tesla, you know how cars, when you buy it, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it loses value? Well, they're saying that it's not going to be the same thing with Tesla, because what happens is that Tesla is, as most people think, it's not just a car company. And I don't think Elon Musk even want people to call Tesla a car company, because the most valuable thing to them is their AI, the brain of the car. Because what happens is that in the next 5 to 10 years, with the automation system, auto driving, that the car is able to drive by itself. You can buy a Tesla, go to work, and then just send a car to pick up someone, like do share ride, like Uber or Lyft, and your car is making money for you. And they're predicting that just owning a Tesla you would be able to make about $30,000 to $40,000 a year. $30,000 to $40,000 a year just by owning a Tesla. So your car will be working for you, you know? So now, is AI going to take over people's jobs in the future? Yes, it's going to happen to a lot of jobs. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs, but it's also going to create a lot of jobs. So, but it's important to be technical savvy. You have to understand how technology works to be able to survive where the world is going right now. Because what happens is that AI merged with cryptocurrency is going to revolutionize the way things are done in this world. You can see most countries right now are focusing more on digital currency than they're focusing on fiat. For those of you who don't know, fiat is the physical money that we're currently using. So now, the world has been going away from fiat for a long time, but we didn't really notice it until cryptocurrency came into operation. But eventually, right now, as we speak, 90% of the money that exists in this world is digital currency. 90%. So you can't really ignore cryptocurrency. You just can't. So you can't say that, you know what, I'm not about this technology stuff. I'm not about, getting on cryptocurrency. I don't even understand it. If you don't understand it, I can understand that. But try to. Speak to someone. Go on YouTube. Find out what cryptocurrency is. And one of the most important thing about cryptocurrency is the technology that it's built on, which is the blockchain technology. So the blockchain technology is, the reason it's so important, it's because that a lot of people, let's say, for example, you buy a Bitcoin. It's difficult for people to hack you. I'm not going to say anything is impossible. When it comes to technology or anything in this world, nothing is impossible. But it's very difficult for people to hack you and steal your Bitcoin or steal your crypto. The reason I say steal your Bitcoin and steal your crypto is because most people know Bitcoin, but there are over 4,000 cryptos that exist in this world. Okay? When Satoshi Nakamoto was the first one who came with the applicable for that technology called blockchain technology. Now you find people like Vitalik Buterin, who's the CEO, who's the owner of Ethereum. He came and applied, and then you see eventually a lot of people started going that way. And now blockchain is not being used for just trading in crypto, but it's being used for a lot of different things. Now, the reason that I'm here is not just to tell you about crypto. You want to know, is it safe? Is it something that you should invest in? Should you put your hard-earned money into cryptocurrency? And which crypto you should invest in? Okay, I'm going to make this very simple. And if you have questions, ask them, and I'm going to do my best to answer your questions. I'm seeing a lot of, okay. I'll do my best to answer the questions. But now, is it a good thing to invest in cryptocurrency? Yes, but with precaution. Because what happens is that there are a lot of benefits in investing with cryptocurrency for many reasons. One, The crypto industry is still a new industry. It's not regulated yet. It's a decentralized market. Just because it's a decentralized market, that doesn't mean that it cannot be manipulated. Well, we just saw that with Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is not the only coin that people in power, people who have money, manipulate to be able to make more money. But it's a good thing to invest in because you can invest very little money and make a lot of money. But I wouldn't suggest, if you don't know the market itself, if you don't know how to invest in the financial market, I would suggest just buy a coin and hold it for a while. Just buy it and hold it. Don't trade. Don't keep buying and selling. Because what happens is that you're going to get emotional about the trend, the direction that your coin is going, and then you'll just sell it at the wrong time. You're going to sell it when it's going down. You're going to buy it when it's going up, which is the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Now, okay, I'm seeing some questions. I don't want to just lecture you. I have a lot to say, so I want to stop and answer some questions. So Jacques said, what's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum? Okay, why is Bitcoin going down significantly and Ethereum increasing significantly? Well, there are so many different reasons. There are some interesting differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even though Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that came to operation, even though it's the biggest currency per capita, even though it's pretty much one of the only coin that, I'm not saying that there is no other, I'm saying one of the only coin that has a limited amount that you can mine, and I'll go into the mining if I have some time to. Ethereum, it's not that different from Ethereum. One of the big differences that you will see between Bitcoin and Ethereum is some of the things that I just mentioned. But one of the other differences is that when you're trading certain currencies, those are some of the coins that you can buy to go on certain platforms, because certain platform you can't just go with the fiat money and buy a currency. You would use something like Ethereum or Bitcoin, and I think there are some other coins that altcoin you can use as well. So one of the big differences with Bitcoin and Ethereum on that is that when you're doing the transactions, it's less expensive to do a transaction in Ethereum than it is in Bitcoin. And the way Ethereum is structured is different than the way Bitcoin is structured. What happens is that you have to understand, there is a benefit between being first in the market, but there are certain things that the other people that are going to come after you are going to learn. There are certain mistakes that you've made that they're going to fix in the next thing that they do. So this is what Ethereum was being able to do to fix some of the mistakes that Bitcoin made, because Bitcoin is very stringent. It's a little bit more rigid than Ethereum. So let me not go too much on that question. Let me go on another question. Does riskier means better investment? No, not necessarily. Well, Pastor Lucy said, does riskier means better investment? Not necessarily. So, sometimes there are really good investment that is not too risky. It depends upon why you're investing and your level of risk tolerance. what could be a big risk for you may not be a big risk for someone else. And you can find someone who may not supposed to be taking a risk because they're too old, maybe at 60 or 70 or 65 years old. That's when they should go into more uh, um, more conservative investment, and they're still taking risk. But you'll find some people that are young and they're very conservative. So in the crypto world, there are different investments that you can make without taking a lot of risk. One of them would be coin mining, which is something that most people are not talking about. The biggest risk that you would take in coin mining would be the computer that you'll have to build, the investment that you'll have to make in the computer, and it burns a lot of electricity. So now let me go, Rivlin, ask a question. I heard you will be able to do Dogecoin currency, to buy Dogecoin currency on Tesla. Well, I think you mean being able to use Dogecoin to buy Tesla. Yes, and Elon Musk is trying to do that as well. They're allowing you, not just Dogecoin, but they're allowing you to use Bitcoin to buy Tesla as well. Let me go back because I think I missed a lot of the questions. Okay, let's see. Okay, this question says, what is the difference between investing in cryptocurrency and regular stocks? Which is riskier? I would say investing in cryptocurrency is riskier than stocks. Most stock is investing in, it's like you buy a company, okay? And when you buy a company, you have more information about that company than when you buy a coin. When you buy a coin, you don't really have fundamental information about that coin to be able to make a good analysis to know if it's the best coin to buy. You pretty much have the information that they're giving you. And what happens is that stocks is regulated, crypto is not. So the government asks the company to open the books to you. You can read the financial statement to know if the company is making money, if they're going in the right direction. But with cryptocurrency, you don't have that, that capacity. But that doesn't mean that you cannot make more money in cryptocurrency than you can make in stocks. But what happens is that where the world is going right now, a lot of people are focusing more on cryptocurrency than stock for many reasons. One is it's less expensive to buy cryptocurrency than it is to buy stocks. You can buy cryptocurrency, you can buy thousands of cryptocurrency with $100, and it's difficult to find a stock to buy thousands of shares with $100. Okay. Okay. Let me see. What other questions do we have? Okay. Okay. Yes. This says Tesla stock is more expensive. Is so expensive. This reminds me of something that I see a lot of people are doing that that I find interesting. I'm wondering why they're doing it. There are a lot of people that are new in the stock market and they're buying expensive stocks like Tesla or Amazon or Google, and they don't have a lot of money. I mean, I'm not gonna have $1,000 and buy Tesla, because how many shares can you buy? So I don't know the current price of Tesla right now. Let's say Tesla is trading at $200 and I have $1,000 to invest. I can only buy 5 shares. So to make $100 from that investment, Tesla have to go up $5. I mean, sorry, $20, you know? So it's not advisable to buy an expensive stock. If you're planning on buying stocks, look for inexpensive stocks. I mean, especially if you don't have a lot of capital. I, I mean, penny stocks are becoming very popular today. A lot of people, especially with Robinhood, a lot of people are investing in penny stocks. So I would advise you to look into some penny stocks to buy. Penny stocks are any stocks that's under $5. Any stocks that's under $5, you can you can, they call it a penny stock. So I would not in any way invest in, I mean, buy Amazon stocks or Tesla stock. But if you do insist on investing in that company, you can look into the options, okay? Because options is another way to buy it inexpensive, inexpensively, so you can do that. But what I would suggest is that options could be very, very risky. So, because they do have an expiration date. So if you're investing in options, make sure you take a lot of precautions. All right. Okay, so I'm not seeing any more questions. Now, let me go back into cryptocurrency until I see some more questions. All right. I just don't want to go too long because I have another engagement after this. So if you guys have more questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But now let me go back into cryptocurrency because this is one of the most popular thing right now that people are doing. Like I said earlier, there are so many ways that you can invest in cryptocurrency. Depends upon how much money you have and what your level of risk management is. How do you manage risk? If you're a risk taker, then you can just trade crypto. And you would find brokers that will allow you to trade crypto on the platform. And I'm one of those brokers. If you go on my website, on tradeworks4u.com, TradeWorks is just the way it's spelled. Trade works, the number 4, the letter U.com. So if you go on my site and you open an account with TradeWorks, you'll be able to trade cryptocurrency. You're not going to be able to hold it like you would hold Dogecoin or just buy a crypto and hold it, but you can trade it against a fiat currency, okay? So when I say fiat currency, I'm talking about like euro, US dollar, or Japanese yen, because what we do on our platform, we trade different instruments like Forex, CFD, and gold, and a lot of different instruments. And we teach people how to trade as well. So if you want to learn how to trade, you don't want to take too much risk, you can go on our platform and send us a message, and we'll be happy to help you. Now, there is another very interesting thing that is so close to crypto right now that is called NFTs. NFTs is becoming very, very popular. It's something that is also risky and difficult for certain people to get involved in because they pretty much make it for digital artists. So Marcy, maybe you can do something like that. So a lot of people are making a lot of money in NFTs right now. So you can create a digital art. There are certain platforms that will allow you to do that. So you go on the platform and you create a digital art and have a digital signature, so you own that art. And people would go and buy it. And I mean, the last one, the most expensive one I saw The most expensive NFT I saw was about $56 million. Guys, I mean, with this new blockchain technology, there is money to be made everywhere. So, but it's important that you get the knowledge. And that's where Innovaire Trading Academy come from. Okay? That's where Innovaire Academy comes in to teach you how to invest in the different instruments. So if you want to know how to invest in cryptocurrency and the different ways that you can invest in digital currency, then you would contact Innovaire Trading Academy. Or if you want to know how to trade stocks or Forex or CFD or NFTs. Well, NFT is a very small niche. It's difficult enough for people to get into these platforms. It's not something like anybody like Forex or stock. You can just go and open an account. So I wouldn't even be teaching that to you. I would probably just talk to you about it and just let you know that it does exist. And if you're someone who's into digital art, then maybe you might want to take a look at it. But what we focus on mostly at Innovaire Trading Academy is a Forex, stocks. We teach you a little bit of options, CFD, and cryptocurrency. So that's enough for you to be able to make money, okay? So I don't think I'm going to talk too much. If you guys don't have any more questions, I'm just going to say one last thing and then close this because I have another engagement I'm trying to get back to at 8:30. So, but I couldn't say no when Pastor Lucy asked me to come. I always see it as a privilege when I'm asked to come before you and explain certain things to you. Now, to go back before I went on those questions, is it a good thing to invest in cryptocurrency? Or is it a good thing to follow the trend that is going on right now with blockchain technology and AI? Because, I mean, you can make money in cryptocurrency without investing in cryptocurrency. Like, crypto mining is one of the ways that you can make money without investing in cryptocurrency. So you can just buy the computers and put them together, and you're mining certain coins, okay? So when you mine those coins, they pay you Bitcoins or they pay you, and you make money from that without taking the risk of losing money. So you're just mining and making money. You can trade the coins. Like I told you, there are over 4,000 coins that exist in this world. It's not only Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoin, or Dogecoin that exists. You can also make money in the companies. There are stocks that you can buy of the companies that are involved in artificial intelligence. Guys, pay attention to AI. AI is becoming very, very big. So it's very important that you pay attention to it. Because what happens is that there is a company called SoftBank. SoftBank put over $100 billion into AI. If one company is doing that, $100 billion, if one company is doing that, can you imagine how much money that is being invested in AI? So, guys, the money is there. There is money. It's easier than ever to make money right now. But you have to get the knowledge. You have to know how to get involved in these markets. If you don't have the knowledge, if you don't know how to start, call Innovaire Trading Academy. Call us. Call me. You know, so a lot of you already know my number. For those of you who don't know it, my number is 561-215-5059. Call me. I'll be happy to answer questions that you may have. I'll be happy um, to get you into Innovative Trading Academy and teach you how to invest in the most profitable market in the world. So Marcy just signaled me. She said I talk too much, so I'm going to stop here. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for coming to Bible study today and for indulging me and allowing me to talk to you. So she said I talk too much. I'm going to just answer some questions, and then, oh, I'm getting questions on WhatsApp too, it seems. Okay. I don't see the questions. Yes, that's where I am. Let me go back. Okay. Forgive me for a second. I'm trying to find the questions. Okay. Okay, so forgive me for a second. Okay. Jacques, I know you're not serious, man. Jacques, you want to know what my net worth is? My net worth is more. Okay, more. So just so you know, I'm not in the position right now to keep score yet. So I'm not one of the people that are just keeping score. I think you'll understand what that means. Let's see. Okay. 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 Jacques wanted me to explain the OTC penny stock pink sheets. The OTC stands for over the counter. OTC have been around for a long time. And I don't know if you guys seen this movie, The Wolf of Wall Street. That's what this guy was selling, pink sheet stocks. There's a lot of money to be made in this type of stocks, but they're very risky. And some of them, sometimes, they don't have any value than what the people who are pumping them are doing. So, I mean, there is money to be made in that. If you're a risk taker, you don't mind taking some risk. You can take the risk of investing in it, but know that there's a possibility that you can blow your account as well. So I would proceed with caution. Now, can you go over for them the difference between Forex stocks and cryptocurrency? Okay. Now, the difference between stocks, Forex, and cryptocurrency. Stocks is another word for equity. Okay? So when you invest in stock, you're buying the company itself. So you're buying a little bit of the company. Let's say, for example, you're buying Tesla, since we've talked about it already. You're buying a piece of Tesla. So when you're investing in Forex, you're investing in fiat money. So like the US dollar, the euro, the Japanese yen. And the Forex market is like the biggest market in the world. There is over $6 trillion going through this market every day. And when you're talking about Forex market, a lot of times it's the platform that allow you to trade Forex. They also allow you to trade other instruments as well, like metal and cryptocurrency and futures sometimes. And you said a crypto. So crypto is the most recent form of money that is also like Forex, is a decentralized market, which a lot of countries are fighting right now to centralize it. And A lot of countries are coming up with their own crypto, including Haiti. Haiti um, just came up with the name of their cryptocurrency called Bitcoin. So, so if you guys, you can't invest in Bitcoin yet, you cannot buy Bitcoin yet or hold it or trade it, but Bitcoin is coming soon. You should be on the look for it. But there are so many different countries and that are investing in crypto because it allows them to do transaction. um, yes, it's Bitcoin. It allows them to do transaction without it being traceable. And when I forgot to say this, when crypto came into operation, one of the people that were very attracted to it were people who were doing illicit transactions. I mean, before crypto, they were using the black net, the dark net, to do their transactions. Now, with crypto, they can do certain transactions and the money is not traceable. Let me go into the next question. Thank you, Pastor Lucy, for putting the website for me. Yes. So when you go on the chat, you'll see the website. It's www.tradeworksforyou.com. The next question is that you should invest only what you can afford to lose. I agree. That's a very, very good suggestion. Please don't invest your rent money or your mortgage money, because especially in these markets, you can make a lot of money. I mean, there are people that go in before a coin was pumped, and they got out before it was dumped, and they make their money out of it. But there are people who were less fortunate, and they got out too late, they got in too late and out too late. So next question is, how long have you been investing? Oh, I've been in the market since I was 16, and I'm 40 now, so I don't know how long that is. I started investing since I was 16. In 2004, I was a stockbroker in Boca, and now I own my own brokerage firm with some of my most valuable partners, whom I love very much, and because they allow me to be able to proceed with my dream. So TradeWorks is the platform, the first Haitian platform for cryptocurrency, forex, CFD. Even though I didn't go too much on CFD, but let me just kind of brush on it because, sorry, I'm rushing a little bit because the time is moving so fast. CFD is called, it stands for contract for difference. CFDs are usually attached to another instrument, like a stock, for example. See, you can buy a CFD or sell a CFD of Tesla or Amazon or Google. So when you get on our platform, you'll be able to trade CFD. And one of the other instrument that I didn't mention is index. A lot of people before cryptocurrency and before investment became so social, meaning that before most people started getting involved in it, there were a lot of people investing in index funds or mutual funds, and there are just, when you hear index, the first thing that should come to mind is a group of instruments that comes together. For example, when you hear that the market is down, like the S&P 500 is down, it's the most valuable 500 companies in America that makes the S&P 500. When you hear the Nasdaq or the Dow Jones, those are indexes. Okay, so let me see if there is any more questions. And then Time is moving. I should be closing right now. Guys, okay, I'm not, sorry if I didn't answer your questions, but you know what? I'll do this. I'll go back on the chat and keep chatting with you, even though I'm not on the mic again, and answer some of your questions. Or you can call me. You can call me, and then I'll be able to answer some of the questions that you may have. And if you want to know more, if you want to be able to start trading or investing in any of those instruments, call me. My phone number is 561-215-5059, or you can go on on the TradeWorks website. Pastor Lucy put it on the chat, but I'll still say it again: www.tradeworks, the number 4, the letter U.com. And I'll be happy to see the questions that you pose on there and help you answer them. And if you want to take the class, I'll be happy to teach you how to trade in the most valuable markets in the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for indulging me today and giving me the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you for all the questions that you asked. That shows that you were very interested in the conversation. And lastly, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Pastor Lucy, who picked me to be able to do this. And I know there are so many other people in the church that can do this as well as me, or even better. But I was blessed enough to be chosen to do this. So if you guys are interested in knowing more, please contact me. Go on my website, tradeworksforyou.com, and I'll be happy to help you and make sure that you are a success in the financial market. Thank you so much for indulging me. Have a good evening.